Hi, and welcome to Labster's Medical Genetics Case, where you will learn about biotechnology and breast cancer. In this short video, I will give you a complete filter of the case and show you some of the features that we have. For every conversation text or quiz question, the user is always presented with a view theory button that links to a special wiki page containing the relevant information. Let's click on the view theory button and quickly look at the wiki page. As you can see here, there are several topics listed on the wiki page. Let's click on the genetic testing page to read up more about it. Here, user can understand more about linkage analysis and microsatellite markers. Now let's go back to the lab. User can click on the doctor to interact with her and ask them questions. Here, the user can learn more about hereditary cancer and how cancer develops. After understanding the background theory, we will proceed by going to the laboratory and run some experiments. Let's go to workbench number 1 to perform the linkage analysis. The workbench is blinking to help you navigate in the lab easily. As you can read here, the lab assistant has prepared most of the samples. We only need to load the last sample onto the gel electrophoresis and run it. You can use your mouse and hover it above an object for more information. For example, the PCR machine. Now let's use the pipette. Take a new tip and transfer the content from this PCR tube onto the gel electrophoresis. We can hover on top of the well to read the sample information. For example, in well number 1 it contains DNA ladder, and well number 5 it contains PCR product D13S1701. We need to load the sample onto well number 9 as indicated, and then click the start button. Based on this experiment, we found out that the hereditary breast cancer in this family is linked to the BRCA1 gene. Let's continue by analyzing the BRCA1 gene DNA sequence. The patient has deletion in her BRCA1 gene, causing the protein to be truncated and non-functional. We should go back to the hospital and report this result to the doctor. With the use of this high-technology scanning machine, we are able to visualize the patient inner organ. Click on the skin button to show the bones, and then click on the bones button to show the inner organ. In this animation, we're able to visualize what happens at the molecular level. For example, this cell and the BRCA1 gene that has an inherited defect. After acquiring the second defect during her life, the cell is now transformed and has the capacity to divide uncontrollably. Note that this cell with the defected BRCA1 gene is now represented with a red nucleus and will start dividing uncontrollably. This genetic event is the underlying of uncontrollable cell growth that gives rise to breast cancer and eventually metastasis. Thank you for completing the medical genetics case. We hope that you have learned a lot about genetics and cancer and also had a great time.